Hello and welcome to this society event. My name is John. Today we start the round with a par 4. All right, time to giddy up. Get that ball in the fairway and we'll mosey on our way. Break a leg out there. Hopefully you have a good round. Yikes. And second shot here on the first. And you want this one to stick nice on that green. Bit of a down slope where we want to land this. That'll do for the approach. Good luck on this one. We've got 16 feet. And let's keep these under par vibes going as we move forward here. Great start to your round. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Here we go. Par 3, second hole. Let's chuck a dart. Managed to get a good swing on that. Nice work. That was some good golf. Okay, here's your look at birdie. Alrighty, down to 2 under par after that. And what will happen on the third? Let's find out. I think this one's fairway bound. Okay, this one's about 140 yards out. Come on, kick to the right. Oh, yeah, that's going to do just nicely. Okay, 11 feet to deal with. You got a downhill putt here, breaking to the right. And in there for the bird. And after that one, you've brought your score down to 3 under. Okay, we have a par 5, fourth hole. Let's get it going. We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or 2 extra on this shot. Nicely out of that rough. Now let's get into that green. This is what our third shot's looking like. Come on, heading for the green. Hole's about 10 feet out. I think this starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. Boom, and that's your 4th birdie of the day. Bringing things down to 4 under after that one. And we've got a par 4 here on the 5th. Oh my goodness, just smashed that one. We've got about 120 yards to get to that pin from here. Well done. That's another green in regulation under your belt. Here's a look for birdie. That was amazing. That one will bring it down to 5 under. Wind's blowing from our backs on this one. Good job. This one's 7 feet away. Oh, bad break. And this one for par. And teeing up now on the 7th. This one's about 105 yards out. And that'll do. Grab your putter. 14 feet to the cup from here. You know, just not enough mustard on that one. And just inches to the hole. All right, that's behind us. Now let's take a look at the leaderboard. 5 under for the moment. Okay, have a good tee shot here on the 8th hole. We have a par 4 ahead of us. Holy mackerel. That was tattooed. And this one is about 90 yards to the pin. You had that one dialed in, didn't you? And if you can sink this, it's a birdie for you. All right, we're closing down the front 9 with this par 5. Yeah, it looks like this one will play. Okay, about 175 yards to go here. This one's leaning to the right. Here's a 14-foot putt. I think this one's breaking to the left. No, that putt will end up short. On this hole, we've got this left for par. Sitting at 6 under par after that one. And now let's see what happens here on the 10th. Well done. This might find some trouble. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. And this putt from 28 feet. This one's leaning just a touch to the left. And not a bad effort from where you were. And with that, we will move on to the next. And you are looking at a 6 under at the moment. We've got a headwind blowing in our face on this one. Ooh, bad kick to the right. And from the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. Well, this one might have enough to get to the green. Ooh, nice little chip on that one. 4 feet to the cup. All right, that's going to bring your score up to 5 under par. And now the 12th hole, and it's a par 5. Well done. Okay, we are about 245 yards out from here. Well, that's just fine golf playing there. That's on the green in under regulation. Well done. This putt is for eagle. This one's just breaking hard to the left. And now this from 13 feet. Always a good stroke. Almost had the birdie. And getting the old 3-putt par for this hole. And right now you are at 5 under. Okay, 13th hole. This one's a par 4. I think this is heading to the fairway. This one's about 100 yards out. There we go. Good shot. Looks like we could have a birdie on this hole. Oh! All right, nice 3-footer to deal with. All right, moving forward. And after that one, you're at 5 under. And here comes hole number 14 at us. Whoops, that's not great. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. Well, I can't hit all the greens. Oh, man. Would have loved to see that chip go down. All right, let's head over to the next hole, see what we can do. And after that one, you're 5 under par. Now the 15th hole. We got a par 3 here. Oh, wonderfully struck. Pin high on that approach. Nicely judged. This putt is for birdie. This putt's tracking. Oh man, just missing on the birdie putt. Okay, 5 under par at the moment. And on to the 16th. Par 4 for this one. And hitting into an elevated green on this one. And from the rough, not sure you caught enough of the ball here. Okay, this is dug into the rough here. We're gonna need something special to dig it out. All right, we need this to go. This to save par. Going up the hill and to the left. Oh, what do we have here? All right, good effort from there. Here we go, tapper on in, and we'll head on to the next hole. And that'll take your score up to 4 under par after that one. Here we go. Hole number 17, ready to go. Hey, I see you've put a draw on this one. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. This one's about 21 feet to the cup. Yeah, I think this putt's gonna break to the right. Starting this one out pretty good. It's still on track. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. That hole bring things down to 5 under for you. And now over to 18. This one's a par 5. Woo! Look at that fly. Okay, this is about 240 yards or so from the pin. Nicely done on the green and on an under regulation, mind you. Oh, this one's looking okay. Oh yeah, getting better. All right, let's sink this putt and head to the clubhouse. And at the end of this one, you've wound up at 6 under par. All right, I'm going to head on my way here. I had a lot of fun with you out there on the course. Thank you for playing. We'll see you again soon. Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I got good vibes about the day. I think we got good things ahead. Par 4 is on the slate for this first hole today. Time to put this in the fairway. What do you say? Okay, second shot here on the first. Ooh, can we get a kick to the left? 14-footer. And as you line this putt up, tilting a little bit to the right. Ooh, almost drained that one for the birdie. Starting today off at even par after that first hole. Good to see. All right, have a good tee shot. We got a par 3 for the second hole. Great work. Nice approach on that one. And this one is for the bird. Oh, that shot was a beauty. And after that one, you sit at 1 under par. Teeing up on hole number 3. That was powerful. We've got about 115 yards to the pin. Left, heading left. Lining up for the 13-foot putt. Okay, you're starting this out to the left. I see what you're doing. All right, here's what you got left for par. All right, let's head to the next. And after that one, you're at 7 under. And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. Good stuff. Okay, second shot here on the 4th. Look at you go. Next putt for eagle. And here we have a 16-foot putt. Oh, I feel for you. That eagle would have been sensational. And nothing wrong with that. Tapping in for the bird. And after that, you'll go down to 2 under par. Teeing up now on the par 4 5th. And that was a tee shot. And this one's around 140 yards to the pin. Great work there. That's a great approach. Setting up a 5-foot putt here. And after that hole, you are now 3 under par. And we have a par 3 for the 6th hole. Oh yeah, there's another green and reg. I'm liking it. Here's what you're looking at for birdie. Nice putt. That's your 4th birdie of the day. And your score this round is currently 4 under par. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. And here's our second shot on the 7th. You have a very long putt ahead of you here. I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. All right, got most of the way there. Okay, here's a par putt. And after that one, 4 under par. Okay, here we go. 8th hole is a par 4. This thing's going for days. Look at this thing go. This ball's a long way from home. Let's see if you can help it get there. So far, so good. Oh, come on. Somehow it doesn't go down. And after that one, let's take a look at the old scorecard. And your score sits at 10 under par at the moment. Well, let's let this fly here on the 9th. Nice swing. And this one's about 180 yards out. And about 5 feet to go. Nice putt, and that is for birdie number 5 on the day. And you're currently sitting at 11 under. All right, 10th hole here, and we have a par 5. Yeah, that was a good swing. Well done. And this one's around 185 yards to the pin. Well, I think this will find the surface. Oh, look at you. Not much work left to do here. Fantastic shot. Good work. Mark it down for an eagle. And after that one, you're sitting at 13 under par. Okay, here we go with the 11th hole. It's a par 3. Hopefully we can carry over that bunker. Here we go. This putt for birdie. Here's an uphill putt moving to the left. And this putt's around 16 feet out. Going up the hill with this putt, breaking left to right. All right, drop this one for the bogey. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. And 12 under is your current score. Hole number 12 coming at you. I'm liking it. All right, we got about somewhere around 250 yards to go here. Ooh, look at here. Nice chip. And now this from 4 feet. Good work out there. That's birdie number 6 today. And you are currently 13 under par. Okay, 13th hole. We got a par 4. Let's go. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. Great job on that approach. 10 feet to the cup. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. Oh, no. And if this one goes, that'll be your par there. Okay, let's see what we can do on the next hole. Okay, 7 under par at the moment. And now the par 4, 14th. That swing was to die for. Okay, about 105 left to go. Nice shot. That'll do. 13 feet left to the hole. Oh, sliding by. And this next putt for the par. Okay, let's head to the next. And 13 under par is your current score. And teeing up now on the 15th hole. Setting up here with a very long putt. We got a downhill putt here, going right to left as well. All right, we're getting there. Well done. This one's a 4-foot putt. And after that one, you're sitting at 7 under. Okay, on to 16. This one's a par 4. My word, that was some serious power. This one's about 110 from the pin. That'll do. This one's for birdie. You're cooking out there. 7th birdie so far. 14 under after that hole. And now on to 17. This one's a par 3. Well, this one might be a little bit long, but let's see what happens. This putt is a 32-footer. And it looks like this is breaking pretty hard to the left. Good luck here. This is for par. And after that one, you're sitting at 8 under. Let's see how you do here on the 18th. Nice. Okay, we're about 205 to the pin from here. And this one is from way, way out. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. This one's looking decent. Oh, and it doesn't go down. And ending our round with a tap in. Nice work. 15 under is your final score today. Great work. All right, that will do it. Hopefully, I'll see you back here real soon. Thanks again. Bye. Hello there and welcome to the event. Starting today off with a nice par 4. It's time to get on our horse. Let's pop that drive into the fairway and be on our way. Yeah, you definitely didn't hit the sweet spot with that one. Okay, we're pretty deep into this rough. Gonna need a a good hack at this. And your approach is heading right at the pin. Oh, the chip slides by. Okay, this will save you par. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. And the wind will be a factor on this. One's blowing right into our face. Gonna have to carry that bunker guarding the green. Something sounded a little bit off on that swing. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be great. Here's an 8-footer. And just one stroke over par at the moment. Third hole, par 4. Well, let's go. Oh my goodness, absolutely hammered that one. And this one's about 130 yards away. Heading for the bunker, I think. Okay, setting up in the bunker here. All right, not a whole lot of work left to do here. Nice shot. All right, this next putt for the par. And this one starts off straight enough and then heads to the right, I think. Oh, well, yeah, didn't quite make it there. And after that hole, you sit at 13 under par. All right, let's load up. We got a par 5, fourth hole. Oh man, there's a drive. Just smashed it. All right, this is about 240 from the pin. Well, look at you putting for eagle now. That's fine work. Fine work indeed. Here's a 20-foot putt. Oh, almost in there. Here we go. This is for birdie. Great way to bounce back. Nice birdie on this one after that bogey on the last. And 14 under is your score. And the headwind is definitely a thing on this hole. This drive is moving. And second shot here on the 5th. I'm okay with that. This putt's around 24 feet to the cup. This putt's moving uphill and to the right. Oh, look at this thing. All right, let's go. This one's for par. And that putt will go. And sitting at 14 under par after that hole. 6th hole, we have a par 3 ahead of us. Come on, kick right, come on. Okay, setting up a long one here. That's a bit of an understatement. Let me get my rangefinder out here. I'll see if I can get us a distance. Just joking. Hopefully you can get this close though. And 28 feet from the cup. Oh, this one's starting out okay. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. And you're 1 over par currently. Got a left to right breeze on this hole. We'll take those all day. Second shot here on the 7th. Yep, that's gonna work. This is a 9-foot putt. And after that one, you'll go down to even par. Okay, 8th hole, we got a par 4 ahead of us. Was a good one. And that will play. Thank you very much. And this is your look at birdie. Ah, no good. All right, give this a tap. Okay, let's take a look at the leaderboard, see what's up. And after that one, even par is your score. Teeing this one up on the 9th now. We're about 205 yards out from here. About a dozen feet to the hole from here. Looking pretty good. Okay, just a few more inches to go. Wow, 16 under after that hole. And here we go with the 10th hole. It's a par 5. Beauty of a swing there. Ooh, this could chase out, hitting that downslope. Little play. And getting a nice view from this elevated position. This is a super long putt. No two ways around it. Let's see how you do. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Looks like you got a line on this. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. Brought things down to 3 under after that one. Well, see if you can use the tailwind on this hole. Swinging like silk. Decent approach there. This putt is just around 12 feet. Oh, it's getting there. And that will do ya. In there for the birdie. Well done. Okay, here's the 12th hole. It's a par 5. Oh, that was a fine swing. Fine swing. Taking driver off the fairway, are you? I'm liking that one. Nice chip. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. 4 under par currently. And teeing this one up on hole number 13. Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing. All right, this putt for the birdie. This one looks like it'll break to the right. And well done. You got most of the way there. Just 3 feet left. Four under par is your score at the moment. Okay, the wind's blowing on this one, right to left. That'll do nicely. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. Well, that'll play pin high for us. Here we go, birdie putt. Oh! All right, 3 feet to the cup. And there we go. And clocking in at 4 under par at the moment. And on to the 15th hole, par 3 coming up. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. Good luck here. 18 feet to the cup. This one's going pretty hard left to right. Nice work on that one. That went a long way to get home. Okay, let's unload on this one. Par 4, 16th hole. I got a good feeling. Good job. This one's about 110 yards from the pin. That's safe. Here's a putt from 21 feet away. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. And for the par. Well, that's no good to lie in the bunker, and usually people don't like that. In the bunker, who cares? You're just gonna stick it close, I guess. Way to go. 5 under for the moment. Okay, we have a par 5 here on the 18th. Have a good tee shot. That was good stuff. And we're somewhere around 240 from the pin. There we go. Just getting it over the bunker and sticking it nicely on the green. Good work. Okay, 25-footer to go. Oh, that's too bad. And that's a nice little way to end your round, dropping that putt for the bird. All right, thank you so much for playing. That's going to do it for me. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Hi there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'd like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait to see what goes down here in a bit. Today we start with a par 4 first hole, and with that, let's crank this first drive out there and get on our way. And the tee shot is away. I hope you have a good time today. Second shot here on the first. And there's a bit of a downslope on this green to be careful of. Oh my word, that almost. Let's see how you do here. We have a very long putt ahead of us. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Well, this has my attention. Still has a chance. All right, here we go. Let's get out of here. Tap her on in. And you are 1 under after that one. Teeing it up on the third. Nothing wrong with that. This one's about 130 yards out. Got to be a little. Okay, par 5 for this fourth hole. Well, you made good contact with that one. And it looks like you're putting for eagle from here. That's not bad at all. All right, this for the eagle. Okay, 4 feet to go. Oh yeah, second consecutive birdie. I like the way this is going. And after that one, you'll bring your score down to 3 under. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. Here's our second shot on the 5th. And you're showing us how it's done. 4th birdie of the day so far. And we got a par 3, 6th hole ahead of us. All right, nice approach on that one. Here we go. This one for birdie. Well done out there. That's your 5th birdie on the day. Okay, we've got a par 4 ahead of us on the 7th. Tee shot's looking fairway bound. This shot's around 95 yards to the pin. Might be a little too much power into this one. All right, this one's from 14 feet away. So good. Oh, lovely shot. 6 under par currently. Okay, let's see what we can do here on the 8th hole. Oh my goodness, just absolutely demolished that. Okay, this one's around 90 yards out. Way to go out there, champ. All right, let's pop this in. Birdie putt. I think this one's breaking just a touch to the left. 7 under par after that hole. And here we go on the 9th. Oops, that's no good. Well, this approach is leaning a bit to the right. And this is your third shot. All right, onto the green now, and let's leave that sand behind us. 12 feet to go. This one's going up the hill and to the left. Oh, just missed that birdie. All right, let's give this one a tap in and move to the next. Okay, 10th hole, par 5. Let's go. That green is well below us. We might need a little less club than normal. Nice little draw onto this one. For the birdie. Ouch, right by the hole. All right, all we need is a little tap here. Let's do it. Okay, we're moving. We're moving to the next. And here we go. Par 3, 11th hole. Safe approach. Nice. This one's about 22 feet to the cup. Well, this one's on a line. Continuing to be good. All right, let's tap this in and move to the next. Okay, let's see what the next hole has in store. We're on the 12th hole of this one now. Great swing. Good one. This one's 10 feet away. This one's leaning tiny little bit to the left. And that's in there for your 8th bird on the day. After that hole, 8 under par. All right, here we go. 13th hole. This one's a par 4. Yeah, we'll have that. And this one's about 85 yards to the pin. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach. Just missing the birdie. All right, let's tap her on in and continue on our way. And the 14th hole is next. This one is a par 4. And this shot's about 110 yards to the pin. And it's shots like that that are the reason you are in the lead. Good stuff. Oh man, that could have been better, I think, but maybe a birdie on the next hole. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. And you're 8 under par currently. And teeing this one up on the 15th hole. What will happen here? I'll just be quiet and watch and see how you do. Yeah, I'll take that from that distance. Here we go. This next one for par. Okay, the lengthy par 4. There we go. Nice swing on that one. Okay, second shot here on the 16th. Smart shot. Here's an 11-footer. Well, it's heading towards the hole. All right, give it a tap. And after that one, you are at 8 under par. All right, this one is number 17. We have a par 3 here. You made good contact. This putt's around 28 feet out. Starting this one out pretty good. And that's not a bad effort. Here we go. Let's drop this and get your par. All right, that putt'll go. Okay, on to the 18th. We have a par 5. Okay, this is in the light rough. This shouldn't be too bad. And the approach heading to the left. And from the green side bunker. Well done out of the bunker. And you have this left for a final score of 63. Come on, get in there. This one's a short 3-foot putt. Okay, thanks for me. And if I have my way, I'll see you back here real soon.